Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Copy Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side, left side as the US forces. We have Brick, top. Spawn on the right side as the Panzer Leap forces. We have Nobi. We do not have a doctrine selected just yet. We've got a triple engineer opener for the US player. He is fighting against Panzer Elite. And this map is good for a triple engineer opener to go around, capture the sectors very quickly. Engineers, of course, get forced back by the Panzer Grenadiers, no problem, unless they have a flamethrower. So they can cook up the crowds.
Engineer squad ready.
Another engineer being flown in field. Barracks looks like being eyed. The rally point is here. Barracks going on up. He's sending these engineers forward. Leningrad, has not selected option. The antenna distracted me.
What's our plan?
Was designed for this cutoff sector. And looks like the Kaliningrad is eyeing for the fuel sector here. He may be eyeing for maybe a fast 222, maybe a fast Panzer 4C. We do not have the Panzer Grenadiers straightforward. One upgrade with G43. Likely additional Panzer Grenadier. Oh, no, additional Kaliningrad there. When we capture the munitions sector, then probably head up north to the munitions sector. This Kaliningrad is heading down south to the munitions sector. Actually, nope, he's heading towards his opponent's fuel sector, going to try or interrupt the capture here. He does go ahead and get the engineers really around it. Does get interrupted and does get the decapture there. How nasty. Panzer Grenadiers also heading down south, eyeing to engage. Of course, with two Panzer Grenadiers here and the Kaliningrad knock on the engineers, he does immediately withdraw. There's nothing to do to win that fight. And additionally, with two Panzer Grenadiers in the region, he's going to need a bit more than just one rifleman and one engineer. Kaliningrad to do a good job knocking them all around, so maybe forfeiting this fuel sector to capture up some other sectors is probably a good idea, because right now, he sent a lot of force here, and he's going to be behind on resource game with this decapture. Right now, we've got munitions and a large munitions. Over here, we've got medium munitions and a fuel Although the US player is overall behind on income, especially on fuel, he is still have this fuel income for the time frame to float him till it gets more sectors captured. Beta barbed wire there.
Rifle squad reporting for duty.
This fuel sector is being decaptured. It isn't supplied. The US player, if he does get it fully captured, won't be in supplies. Rifleman heading straight to his opponent's cutoff point. If he's going to go to his deny all the resources to him, he can go ahead and do the same. Rifle squad behind some heavy cover there. Panzer Grenadier inside the garrison. And he's going to be not going to have any support for a bit. These Panzer Grenadiers still in this region. It may be a good idea to go for Scorched Earth and booby trap that point with the Cindery trap. Panzer Grenadier is going to be forced on back. Additional rifle squad here. And he does get that fuel sector. This sector is no longer providing supply for anything. Also, he could lose his Panzer Grenadier. He does not. Panzer Grenadiers engage in the engineers. And also is going to send the riflemen into this garrison, looks like. Up here, got the engineers decapture the fuel sector. Kaliningrad eyeing to decapture this cutoff sector.
We're losing a point out there.
The Panzer player has captured these sectors, but they're not going to be supplied. This is a cutoff sector, as well as this one. He needs both of these in supply. So if the US player just maintain control of this, it's generally a good idea to try to maintain control of this sector either way. But this will provide him some great fuel control. It actually may be worth to go for his support weapon center in order to get out a 30 cal and to keep this area secure. Or bring forward and throw his engineers and to get a 30 cal emplacement. That's probably a bit more reasonable, honestly. You gotta see the Kaliningrad there. He needs to really keep this sector secure, or at least unsecure. Howdy. You're welcome. Oh yeah, you're Brick Top, right? Well, enjoy. No doctrine selected up there. Kenigrad taking some severe damage. He will capture the cutoff sector. He really should eye to get that point decaptured. He immediately decaptures it. Panzer Grenadier's back on off. He doesn't want to be near a flamethrower. Who does? And right now, I do believe an MG here could be very nice. MG emplacement. Just something to lock down the sector, and the Panzer player will be bleeding off for all resources. Maybe even possibility to go for a landmine here. Maybe a good idea to go for infantry company, so the rifleman squad to lay down landmine while the engineers lay down the machine gun placement. Or maybe just a line of sandbags from infantry company. So he doesn't have. I don't think he has actually got a full command point yet, just yet. So that may actually not be a possibility. Panzer Grenadiers, G43 back on off. We do have the Panzer command. He's going to eye 4 out 222 to break on through. Of course, the US player does have a supply yard. No motor pool just yet. Supply yard still being built. And now the Panzer Grenadiers are falling on back. He did go for Camp Growth Company. Panzer Grenadiers pushing up here. Rifle squad decapturing that fuel sector. The Panzer League player is scraping bottom of the barrel on resources. He may actually not have enough fuel. Yep, he does have enough fuel for 222. They're dirt cheap. Most of the Kenigrad is trying to recapture this sector. However, the US player has decaptured this cutoff sector and now also this sector, so there's no way these resources will be in supply. So you get this sector, but it will provide nothing.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
And that's the ball game. Construction finished.
Rifle squad getting some shots there on the Kenigrad.
Our front lines are collapsing. We hold the initiative.
Still no doctrine selected, and I don't know if the US player selected doctrine either. He will assume he has his first command point. I would assume he would have one by now.
Forward supply lines are broken. Supply lines are broken. We have territory.
222 now on the field. No mortar pull on the way. And I don't think I hear sticky bombs either. Munition sector being decaptured. The Panzer League player is really gathering up. The US player has a lot of manpower. He's eyeing for a fuel cache? I think he may be eyeing for a fuel cache. Too many engineers to suggest otherwise. There we go. Fuel cache going on up, or... Sorry, wrong game. Observation post on the fuel point. Same difference in this case. Panzer Grenadiers do against the church to provide some holiness to the riflemen. The rifle squad will be fighting against the heavy cover there. We'll stall out for a bit of time. Observation post gets built in no time because we're engineer squads. Not sure, in Company Heroes 2, by default, the maximum engineers can actually build a structure to contribute to the build speed is actually 8. Not sure if that's that for Company Heroes 1. Thought I heard a landmine somewhere. Must have been mistaken. Rapid squad taking some severe damage.
Supply lines are
You now got the Kenigrad backing on off. Rifle squad still firing away. And now the rifle squad's falling back as well. My apology, you may hear my drink open up. We do have now motor pool complete and also a second 222. So we've got two 222s on the field.
territory sector.
Two Panzer Grenadiers and then just protecting this munition sector. Not going to cut off sector, but this cutoff sector is decaptured. Kenigrad move around. Still no doctrine loaded in the back of the Kenigrad.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply. Sector being captured.
M2 flamethrower now pulling a field. He does have a bit of munitions. Airborne squads for close rifles not strictly super accurate against the 222s. Riflemen and flamer engineers heading up north. Kenigrad will see a set ablaze. Engine got set ablaze, and now he'll go out of control.
Enemy unit down.
Kenigrad does go down. Best use a Bergen together to get that recovered. Panzer Grenadiers pushing way forward, fighting from behind some light cover and open ground. Got 2 flamethrowers here, and the one does get suppressed, but that was a waste of munitions because there's nothing much you can do against the other riflemen, engineers, flamethrower. Staining ground like that was not exactly great.
We're losing ground out there.
Focus firing the tank traps. I'm sort of glad that actually in Couple Heroes 2 the tank traps are a bit more durable because I don't think 2-2 should be able to destroy a tank trap like that. I think all the rounds should bounce.
57mm at your service.
M1 AT gun rotating around, maybe trying to find some shots across the river. Flamethrower engineers do fall back. Diffuse firing away. Greyhound deployed on the field. Very nice. Let's see. Still no doctrine, so don't have to worry about teller mines.
Took the objective and Jerry didn't even notice.
Greyhound is ready.
Greyhound being upgraded the armored skirts first. Would find himself a Kettengrad. Wait. Oh, that tank trap's destroyed. Just as the ragdoll hasn't disintegrated. Kettengrad does go down. Best use a broken ticket to get that recovered. Flamethrower engineers and regular engineers fall back. They're a little bit wounded. It's going to preserve his manpower. 2-2 is charging way forward. Gets a bit damage on the rifleman. Who shot out the spot welds? Perhaps. And some really shoddy work of voting.
Tally ho, we're good to go.
We do now got some rifleman squads getting hit. They're really stacked up. He has gone for Airborne.
Ground out there.
We see an second Greyhound.
Armored recon is on point.
No armored skirmishes yet. Armored skirmish definitely a mandatory upgrade. 2-2 starting to blitz around. Oop, got a destroyed engine crit there from the 2-2. But Greyhound just went forward. Armored skirt's still not built. 1-2 does go down. This Greyhound needs to advance forward and hit that light ATF track, but at least ward him away. Armored skirt's still not built, so I have to be very careful. Rifleman squad or Panzer is getting some good damage there onto the 2-2. That one's armored skirts will be built. No damage onto it. M1 AT gun backing off of the Panzer Grenadiers. The short engine crit, it can still move unless it has an immobilization crit and we can't see it. Mortar half track trying to barrage it down. Damage engine crit there. If it's still just a short engine crit, he can still crawl away, but does go down. Of course, sometimes the immobilization is not exactly clear. Light ATF track here. Does have an M1 AT gun. No supply yard upgrades just yet. Airborne squads dropping on in.
Point is ours. Rifle squad has
Not enough munitions for recoilless rifles, I believe. Rifle squads taking some hits.
Airborne reporting for duty.
Quite 2 light AT half tracks in the field. The airborne squads will be very useful against that. May want to be very careful with the Greyhound then. Maybe keep it a little bit more defensive. We have a US landmine here. More US landmines. Not save up munitions for strafing runs. After all, landmines are always quite nice as well. At least for him, not necessarily his opponent.
And that's the ballgame. Construction
Our supply lines are being
Observation
threatened.
post in the munitions sector, very nice. Need to get the hungry guns fed. May could go for more observation posts if he really wants to, but that is a safe one. Very unlikely that one will be destroyed. That's probably the safest point on the entire map. That and this one.
Supply lines are broken.
Flamethrower engineers and rock squads charging way forward. Don't think I've heard Bar's research. And US player is a little bit low in resources, going for no upgrades nor additional units. And Speed player does have a bit of manpower, has all the prerequisite structures for Panther activation. Not sure if he can get it. He has a very good number of light vehicles, has 3 Panzer Grenadiers, Kanagrad. No doctrine selected just yet, so he is not selectable in anything. He may have heard the Airborne squad being pair-dropped in, but maybe not. I don't know if he's seen the Airborne squad either, so there may be a possibility he knows what doctrine he's gone for. Or Airborne squad has not been upgraded, has not received damage, nor has gotten any kills, so maybe he does not know what doctrine he's gone fighting against just yet.
The enemy is down to 300 points. Supply lines are broken.
Good VP lead for the US player. Mortar raining on in.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply. Territory sector being captured.
Kanagrad receiving some damage. There is a US landmine there. Does get spotted. Well, he sees the Airborne squad now. No recourse rifles just yet. And does take time to destroy the landmine. Level 1 production now complete.
We are losing a sector.
Just listen.
Greyhound perfectly healthy.
We are in the shit now!
Another Airborne squad being dropped on in. Oh, this one had like all 6 models spawn almost immediately, while the other one took a bit of time. I wonder how the rate that they get spawned in. Because the last one I saw at least 4, 5, and 6. This one I felt like I clicked on it quicker and had all 6 immediately.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Oh. What a powerful missed shot. Destroys entire structure there. That's not even a 30-06, those are carbines, so they're 30 caliber pistol cartridges. Rifle squad, recoilless rifle, or no recoilless rifle squad. Oh, recoilless rifle's on the way. May want to fire it up to close the distance. And he's not trying to kill them. This Airborne squad's going to get overran. This sector will be captured on up. Recoilless rifles go straight for the garrison. Taking some damage there.
Enemy unit down.
Something exploded. And all the Panzer Grenadiers now falling back. Flamethrower in the region. He's going to take some damage on retreat. One squad may get wiped out. One Panzer Grenadier does go down. Recoilless rifle does take some hits. Oh, looks like some sort of half-track went down. I think that was a mortar half-track. Carcass goes down. Fully immobilized Greyhound. But still should be saved by all the riflemen, and the flaming engineers could get some repairs. Charge plate forward, 2 light half-tracks going to report that Greyhound. No sticky bombs, I believe. Got some good damage there. May have been a good idea for the engineers to try to repair up the Greyhound. Allow the rifleman squad to get more damage on in.
Paratroopers here. Engineers have taken a point.
AT drop is asking for coordinates.
The tank drop is now available. The Panzer player has a massive reserve of manpower. He knows to fight against Airborne. Maybe verbal winds would be a good idea to utilize for that manpower. Definitely not tank Hetzers. Definitely not the Jag Panther. Hummels could be a possibility. Yeah, I'm more impartial right now to the verbal winds. As much as I like the Panzer Force C, which you can always go for, the verbal winds won't be half bad, especially with its current manpower rate.
The company has reported in and is ready to be deployed.
And the vehicle that went down was, he lost both the mortar half-track. He only had the one, right? Yeah.
Ready to move out.
The mortar half-track is down, has 2 light half-tracks and 2 2s. 222's making their advance now. And with that, our squad does fall back. Airborne and Flamer Engineers advancing. Got a bit of efficiency here as well. And here. Going for damage.
Fuel depot secured.
I wonder if this one's being upgraded for Polish rifles. Nope. He is out of manpower. Can't paradrop an AT gun help out. We have a landmine here. SG squad will find the landmine.
We're losing ground out there.
Oh, also the church is becoming a bit more holy. Down south, Flame Engineers also building a bit of tank traps and rifle squad sectors. 2's moving around. Don't know if there's sticky bombs research just yet. Flamethrower Engineers taking some damage. We do not have the cannon grab push way forward. Still no doctrine selected by him just yet. One Airborne squad does fall back to get healed on up.
Taking hits.
Crack squad's taking some fire. Another landmine now deployed on the field. Rifle squads getting some damage on the Panzer truck squad. Another round of recoils to rifles. And he's getting ripped apart. Does get a hit there. Another good hit there. AT gun sitting on up. This may be death. And there goes 222. This player has a bit of manpower to work with. Does destroy the carcass of the AT gun. It may be a good idea to go for the supply yard level 2 upgrade if he's not really planning for any more vehicles. He's also fighting against 2 light TF tracks, so probably a good idea not to go for vehicles, including Shermans. Oh, did that AT gun got a good hit on the infantry, or was that something else? No, these folks are now falling back. Fired up, now active. Oh, we got a pair of Panthers. I think people use Panthers too much. And that's also one issue as well, is I'm a Company Heroes 2 player, and so the infantry, or Panthers, are a lot less effective against infantry in Company Heroes 2. But I rather like seeing dedicated counters rather than just go straight for Panthers. That's one reason why I always like harp on, oh, go with the Panzer IV-C, because it's a dedicated anti-infantry counter. Verbal ones wouldn't be half bad as well. Oh, he could probably make use of the Flak Irving and then upgrade this to 40 HQ to get the passive healing. Though against recoilless rifles, that's probably not a great idea. That'll probably disintegrate a little bit too quickly, while the Verbal one and the Panzer IV-C can take a bit more hits. He does avoid the US landmine here. AT gun does get overran. These Panzer Grenadiers may find the landmine, at least this one. AT gun will get overran. Good hits there. Flamer Engineers. Rifle squads. Oh, we do have doctrine selected. Looks like Scorched Earth. That looks like the booby trap equipment. There's one reason why I sort of like Company Heroes 2 a little bit better. There's more of a dedicated counter system. Also, I'm units more generalists, primarily like medium tanks and like say some mainline infantry. I like the vehicles that are more specialized as well. that does one job and does it very well. Does Scorch the central VP. He looks like he'll just apply a stall up for Hummel too. Does not have access to Hummels just yet. And Shrek does roll a miss. Rebuilding mortar half track and Fulton would make more sense, but RRs are good against Vorborn, or recoilless rifles are good against Vorborn and P4. And that's also one reason why one reason why also, as mentioned before, since I'm a Computer Heroes 2 player, the reverse move button is very nice, which makes it easier to control the mediums even against recoilless rifles. So that way you can just push forward, get some good shots on in. I suppose I always forget about fired up as well. Like I said as well, I'm a Computer Heroes 2 player rather than Computer Heroes 1 player. I know all the more mechanics of that game better than Computer Heroes 1. I am also, like I said, I'm biased towards the short barrel Panzer 4 because set it up, let it fire full auto, it's very fun.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Because right now he's playing Scorched Earth, and now his plan is not necessarily hold ground, but destroy the VPs. So
Americans are seizing territory from us.
He's playing defense while not having the territory for defense. Because honestly, the more I always think about it, if somebody's scorching Central VP, it means they believe they are losing. Because if they think they're winning, they will capture the territory. If they think they're losing, they'll scorch it. And prolong the game. They rely on more the manpower-based units, such as the Hummel, Panthers, and things of that sort. Right now, I do have a triple capture in favor of the US player. Flame Engineers do fall back. Panzer Grenadiers do fall back. STGs still capture the VP. Rifleman Squad versus 1 with bars. Oh, yeah, I can understand why Scorcher, why it can be a tiresome ability. Actually, I've been experimenting around with it. I did experiment around with variation of Scorched Earth in my modded computers too, and I believe I found a much better system for Scorched Earth. As you know, it's the repairability is basically an ability that if you interrupt, you have to start all over. My mod in computers too, I made it so that the victory points actually have health. So when you repair it up, it actually retains progress between multiple engineers, so you can joint repair with multiple units, save, come back, repair it later if you get forced back, things of that sort. And also made it very restrictive of when you can actually scorch a point, where you have to fully capture a point rather than just having it neutral. Panther getting some good shots on this rifleman. Believe it or not, where I got the idea from was actually the Computer Heroes 2 bridges. It's probably the same as Computer Heroes 1 bridges. After all, having a neutral item that can be repaired by any player is a good basis for a scorched point. Literally, bridges do Scorched Earth better than Scorched Earth. Phoenix mod has made it so it takes 5 seconds to scorch a point. Yeah. If you know the creators to that, just give them that idea. Games look so much like Computer 3. This is Computer 1, not Computer 3. And I hate Computer 3, and the point does get scorched. Grenadiers now falling on back. Do have a landmine here, and now the engineer's trying to repair it up. Yeah, I don't like Company Wars 3.
The enemy advances.
I really, really don't like it. Sure, it may have improved, but not willing to give it a second chance. I spent 4 hours in it, and I not want to put another minute more into the game.
Hummel, self-propelled artillery.
Great mortar hit there. Looks like it may have lost entire engineer squad. Other engineers falling back. Landmine appears to be fully built. Let's actually switch over to him and see if it's fully built. It is fully blown up. We do not have M10 on the field.
Airborne in the hot zone. Eagles in the fight.
They're going after a fuel point. One of ours.
New sector being recaptured. Right now the Panzer player's lost a lot of territory. Not been going around capturing up sectors. He's been neglecting the capture game. Airborne squad trying to capture such a VP. Looks like he's going to try to scorch it while it's being captured. And he does scorch it while being captured. Does keep the progress there, but it has to be fully repaired up. And then... don't blame ya. Good hits there under the Panthers.
Listen up.
Airborne squad taking some severe damage.
Squad is under fire. Airborne.
And the Airborne squad is taking some good hits there. Well, I'm going to take time to
Check your
reinforce. He has quite a bit of munitions right now, so maybe doesn't have enough command points for the bombing run, but I think a bombing run could be helpful against his Panthers. This area is very urbanized. Yep. Scorching a point while your opponent's capturing it should not be a thing.
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
Looks like the mortar half-track taking some hits there. To firing away, Rock Squad behind some heavy cover. May see a sticky bomb here. Recoil rifles are advancing. Light half-track does go down there. Minor victories. Light half-track's not super useful since he's lacking vehicles. Strafing run now being put on the field. Or pinning down all 3 Panzer Grenadiers. M10's firing away. I suppose he had vehicles, so those M10s. What am I thinking? M10 down. Force rifles getting some bounces there onto the Panthers. M10 gets a shot there. The M10 slightly wounded. Sticky bomb there. Mortar half-track sees the engine crit. Destroyed engine crit there. A lot of stuff wounded, but alive. M10 a little bit too wounded, advanced way forward. AT gun maybe could have got some damage done. We do have a US landmine here that could be useful. Another M10 point of field. Multiple US landmines. He does have a nice munitions reserve. And out of manpower, so can't really eye for any more munition caches. And he has to be very ready to issue the capture order. It's repaired on up and... Yep, still, and does get partially reverted back. Suppose right now, even if it got fully reverted back, he probably would have been safely able to capture. Now I got a triple capture favor of the US player. The Panzer player is rapidly counting down. He has no dedicated anti-infantry asset barring a 2-2 on the field. I suppose mortar half-tracks well, but it does take a bit of time. Also more substantial RNG than most other anti-infantry assets. Possibly. The M10s are, of course, a good backline unit. Problems right now. Panthers are pretty well armored. Don't really know. Maybe actually AT guns rather than paratroopers or M10s. Bit more difficult to displace them. Right now, it's not the Panzer Grenadiers is the issue. It's more of the Panthers is your issue right now, I would say. Landmines, of course, very useful in either situation. Got what appears to be 3. Nope, there's a 4th one there and a 5th one there. Rifle squad push 4 gets some damage on the Kaliningrad. Does get the point fully captured.
Win is ours. We'll take it like a town.
But it's there on the light half track. Light half track does go down. SGs push way forward. Panthers emergency 2 each. The rifle squad does fall back. Another rifle squad in this region. We've got a nice suppression run. He still has no munitions for a bombing run once that becomes available. There's a dropped bar there. Throws out a frag grenade there. Oh! And looks like the Panzer would detonate the landmine on top of underneath the rifleman. D43 AT gun firing away. M10 getting some hot shots.
Airborne is in the field.
And M1 AT gun taking some hits there. Kaliningrad goes down. Best use of broken together to get that recovered. M10 charges way forward. D2 firing away. M10 trying to get some flanking hits there. Maybe we'll hit the mortar half track. M10 here. M10 needs to keep his distance, not charge way forward. D2 charge way forward. Oh, we've got 3 more M10s in following him. It looks like they're coming in one by one, which is not great. But the Panthers are starting to get wounded. Try and get around the back of the Panthers. This one may go down. Of course, getting struck by the other ones. Rotates this Panther around. Bounce there. Just needs one more pen. Maybe this guy can go back to the rear armor.
Fighter bomber support is circling for orders.
Now it's time. Nope, that's not enough munitions for the bombings. Does not get death crit. Rolls a bounce there. Here comes strafe run. Hitting down these forces. And the M10 does go down. M10s need to fall back. And this will actually... Putting the strafe around those Panzer Grenadiers actually is not a half bad idea. Because that will keep these Panzer Grenadiers back. He has to charge forward to get either the capture sectors. Can't focus on repairs. He's almost out of tickets, but he will like to get decaptured. Rifle squads need to charge the way forward. No M1AT gun on the field. There's also a landmine here, which he actually dodges.
Losing ground out there.
Which that could also make the Panther find that. Gotta be careful with these existing landmines. This one does find a landmine. Try to move forward for close rifles. Flamethrowers need to hit the Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, and that landmine gets detonated by a stray mortar. Scorch is central VP.
Airborne is in the field. Back in full fighting strength.
Rifle squad sticking to the front line. Incendiary mortar there. Range a little bit short.
Airborne,
He's just trying to get the repairs on that point.
rally on me.
Enemy unit down.
And the 222 does go down. Giving a Veteran C2 Airborne squad.
Airborne has hit the field. Help us, help you.
This Panther is partially repaired. This Panther is taking some damage.
Fuel point is being seized.
Not enough munitions for a bombing run. He has 77 munitions per minute. He has every single munitions point captured except barring the safe one. And it's bringing a strafe run right here. And since his high munitions have come, he should want to bring in airstrikes to prevent these units from doing anything. He does get one wiped out, and that one gets wiped out as well. Who ordered the sauerkraut? Extra crispy. Another strafing. Nope, that was just the strafing run finishing off. So it's all orange. Engineers eyeing for getting that capture run up. Strafing run is 150. Recon runs 50. So another little over a minute. So you can perhaps do a recon run strafe, or just. But you will have another strafing run relatively soon. Oh, or maybe the game ends before that point. That's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.